Alright, welcome to the 103rd episode of A Close Combat, the longest day playthrough with the Germans in the Grand Campaign on Elite difficulty. And we'll have a look at this beautiful strategical map right here. There is only one blemish on it. It's Gold Beach. And with any luck, that blemish will now be removed and we will win the D-Day landing as the German. Well, we'll win the Normandie campaign, or whatever the fuck this is called, as the Germans. This has been a little bit of an interesting one the past couple of times we've been fighting here. So like the history on this map, we've been defending here, blasting away tank after tank after tank as they come through the gap here and kind of spawn in here in later times. Then we started sending our tanks in here, came in from the east here. And, yeah, we lined up everything. Coastal artillery blasted fucking half of that to death immediately. And then other enemy tanks in the area. It was, if you saw the episode, it was one hell of a fucking quick tank engagement where, like, just everything detonated immediately. And both teams wanted a truce because they lost pretty much all their tanks. We had, like, one or two surviving tanks on that. And the next time around, we started here with a bunch of armor. When we since we came in with the reinforcements I'm speaking of now, second battle with the reinforcements, we just have Piats here, there, and it's just like boop, 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 and every one of my fucking tanks were dead. So I think I might have gone a little bit overzealous on how much anti-tank capability I actually gave to the enemy. I might have given them 3 too many Piats and also too many anti-tank guns and whatnot. So, I mean, I used to have, what, like 20 Panzer IV Aegis? Now I have 0. Either way, we're just gonna reconfigure ourselves a little bit here. Can we deploy here? Yes, we can. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do here. The first platoon will be our tanks, and this is our tank. So, yeah, there you have it. We also have a Marder and a Feldhaubitze, which will be useful. This 88 could be useful too, if I'm being honest. We might not be able to win this time around, but I'm of course hoping that we will be. However, let's get a couple of heavy machine gun teams into this platoon. Maybe a Sugtrupp in this one. And just a bunch of Panzer Grenadiers. Well, Sugtrupp. No, never mind that Sugtrupp. It's enough with one, I think. So, a couple of Panzer Grenadier MG teams. And then we'll take in the 2 centimeter half tracks. So, there's that. And on top of that, let's just get some regular Grenadier teams in as well. I think. Maybe one Panzerschreck, just for good measure. Actually, no, we have enough. These things can take out tanks. The enemy has 2 tanks left, the Sherman and the Stuart. And this time I'm not going to give them as much fucking anti-tank stuff. It was actually honestly a little bit insane, if I'm being honest. So, we'll give them another Bren group, a couple of rifle groups, remove 1 anti-tank gun. No, they should probably get to have 1 of those. This seems pretty fair to me, so we're gonna put in 1 more team for ourselves here, and what will that be? Honestly, let's just get the Flak 88. And hope it doesn't suck. So yeah, there's a lot of dead tanks in the area, most of them mine, and there seems to be a limit on how many dead tanks can actually be on the map at one point in time. As, yeah, there's been a lot more tanks in this killed on this map over the time we've played it. So what I want to do is get the heavy machine gun teams kind of set up a little bit over here, maybe. Ready to shoot out. Oh, I should have taken the gap last time, but I think I was in danger of losing one of my tanks or something, and that's why I didn't. So, that could be a bit risky to have them that far forward, like, I want these trees to cover them a little bit. Now we're going to have the Puma here. I believe it's the Puma at least. And just the other half tracks behind it, and then once it's kind of safe to move in with the half tracks, we'll move in with the half tracks, but not until it's safe. I need a Sherman to be gone, basically. Not sure if 2 centimeters are enough to take on Stuarts, but I think they might be. Anyway, get a command team. Actually, let's get the command team on the beach here, in case the enemy has some stupid shit here. And also, let's set up a MG team to also shoot at the beach. So we have a little bit of fire going down there, should there be something. Feldhaubitzer, I kind of want to set it up outside the range of the Piat teams, but hey, maybe over here could be good. Feldhaubitzer, Panzer 4C, anti-tank guns on the enemy team. That's maybe the word I should be saying here. Fuck it, we'll have the Feldhaubitzer over here. Right, it's fairly covered. And then the Marder, I don't know, like over here, pointing down towards the gap. Together with some Panzer Grenadiers and this tank wreck here to kind of fend off any infantry. We can have more Panzer Grenadiers in this tank wreck. Just in case it's necessary. Oh well, or in the crater, it's whatever, that works too. Panzer Grenadier MG team over here, and then we have another Panzer Grenadier team here that we can also just put inside these bushes. That should be good. I hope. Yeah, let's put the Panzer 4C here as well. Let's also get the 88 set up in the tree here. In the trees, got good reach if there's a tank out there. Either way, let's begin. So straight off the bat, there's an anti-tank gun and shit. That's not necessarily the biggest priority. The Sherman is a bigger priority. Oh lord, we're getting just picked apart here. Quite a bit. Get that anti-tank gun, please. The Puma is immobilized. The flak gun took out the Sherman, beautiful. And we blasted that fucker away too. Well, let's blast that fucker away. What's going on up there? That's the Stuart. Okay, well the Stuart needs to be dealt with. Well, let's get this Panzer 4 on it. It's got like, not the best gun for taking on a Stuart. It's got like a howitzer type gun, but we're taking a lot of casualties. A lot. Holy fuck. Oh, we got infantry right there, so I might as well just blast that. Okay, we've done a significant amount of damage. They want a truce. And I guess this is our time to figure out whether or not... well, hang on a sec, actually. Where are these shots coming from? Just out here? Somewhere. I don't know. We took out the Stuart. They didn't deploy anything on the beach, so we can sneak these guys off the beach. Panzer 4 is mowing down what's over here. Blend group dead. Engineer blend group dead. We still... oh well, our heavy machine gun team is dead as well. Where are these shots coming from? I hate how British teams don't really have like muscle flashes to them. It's a bit silly. But okay, we got the upper hand. We got the upper hand now. They do have another anti-tank gun somewhere, I believe. Could be anywhere, really. We're gonna lose the 88, but I'm not too concerned about it, if I'm honest. Let's move these Panzer Grenadier teams in. Just need to sneak these guys past the minefield, and then we can move in here. Get these guys spread out a little bit to cover towards the tree line as they move in. The Puma is still able to shoot, but it can't see that. It can kick gas and fire though. Just bombard this house in case there's something in there. There isn't though. Alright, well, I mean, is it coming from over here? I don't know why British guns don't make muzzle flashes in this game. It seems a bit silly to me. Maybe if we move these guys up here, we can get a better idea of what the hell's up ahead. Alright, well, I'll move the Panzer IV in here. I think I'll actually just kind of blast through and leave the half-tracks behind. Panzer Grenadiers into this gap position here. There's one infantry guy there. Keep moving through, go, go, go. Okay, well, see those muscle flashes. Let's give them hell. That didn't have much effect at all. I still have a Piat team somewhere, which might be a problem, so... But we got a lot of armor coming in, and I have no idea where the last anti-tank gun is, but hopefully in a useless position. Don't go too close to the infantry, just kill them from where you're at. Okay, the mortars are opening up on our half-tracks. And is everything now kind of on the edge here? Kind of. Spread these guys out a little bit, move the Panzerfeldhaubitz a little bit further forward. The enemy morale is extremely low. There's massive flashes coming out from this area. In general, so that's 2 centimeter high explosive there. Killed something there. Where are these shots coming from? This crater. Can't put anything in it though. Enemy gun crew surrenders. We got them pretty hard pressed here now. The rifle group is gone. Keep bombarding those guys. I'll push the Panzer IV in. Alright, there's a little bit of an issue with going over here, unfortunately. It's just one of the game's many issues. Move this guy out there and then we'll see what happens. This guy will follow the Panzer IV. This guy will clean up this wall here if there's any infantry holding on it. Now we can move the Panzer IV further. And we'll move this guy in behind him. Yeah, this is a howitzer gun, as I said, so the high explosive shells it's firing are pretty powerful. Took out that Wickles team. And let's see. Can we drive over here? No. So where are we taking fire from? I mean, it was this crater right there, or maybe behind it. So we'll just start blasting that. Keep advancing with the Panzer and the half-track here. This half-track has taken some serious fire or something. It's only got one guy left alive. So it's good enough to keep it stationary here for now, I guess. Also just blast this area with some blind fire, I think. Just, ooh, la la, that's a good hit. Okay, I think we can turn off the blind firing. That might have been that team. Well, it could be another team though, it felt like rifle fire coming out as well. But either way, we'll roll through with these. Get the Feldhaubitz ready to roll up as well. And let's see, we can maybe move in some infantry now. Get them up on the ridge here. Let's see what comes of that. Okay, we got infantry right there. Let's get them. Gonna bypass with the Panzer though, because if it's too close, they won't have good shots on them. So we just keep moving in. Just shoot. What was that explosion? That was just pitiful. Right, anyway, move these guys up a little bit. They might get shots at some point. Muscle flashes coming from out of there. Let's hit them. They decided to save ammo now. I mean, it might be a good idea, but shouldn't be necessary. Okay, the infantry is in position. We'll move them further later on if we have to. if it makes sense to do so. Do we still have this gun, actually? I thought we lost it, not gonna lie. Right, hit over here, please. Don't save ammo, just shoot. Okay, let's get the Feldhaubitze through. Need to move it here. Alright, we'll move the half-track up a little bit here, see what we can sniff out in the area. Move the Panzer IV up in this direction on top of the bunkers. And Sugtrupp can maybe run into the bunker here. Various MGTs can keep covering. The Spren group is dead, fantastic. And just, I don't know. Stop firing with this guy. Stop firing with the DDay. Bring on to truce, and as per usual, can kiss my ass in regards to that. Let's just blast this area, and should be more units there. Wait a minute, where's okay, there's a few mines there, but it's not a big deal. Okay, we'll move in the infantry. I think the time has come, or that's a good thing to do. Hope they don't run into too many mines on the way. Just gather them up in this building here as a staging point for further infantry activity. And they should have another anti-tank gun, which I'm just really not seeing. Well, let's switch the fire around a bit. There we go. Oh, okay. I see the muzzle flashes. Blast that position. Absolutely destroy it with blind fire. It's going to be very ineffective, but there appears to be two groups of infantry here, I think. I might be wrong on that, but we've seen one anti-tank gun, this one, but they had two, so what the hell is the other one? But I did give them two, right? Was one placed on a beach or something? Is there maybe a dead one here? I don't know. Anyway, blast them a little bit. There we go. Okay, this bunker secured. We'll move down for the pillbox here with the tank. Move over here with this. Just get a little bit of ice onto this crate though. Sugtrupp move further this way. We got these guys spotted now. That's the mortar team, it's gone. And there we go. We took them out. That's the last allies. We lost one armored thing, and yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. We have full control. We beat back the fucking Allied D-Day invasion. So let's look at the losses. We have killed, or 738 of our guys have been killed, to 1,895 of the Allies' men. And 755 of our guys wounded in action, to the Allies 1,611. Now, a lot of these tanks that we've lost has been on Gold Beach in the last two fights. We've had very few tanks die, until just recently when we've lost a fuck ton of them. But to be fair, we haven't really had tanks until just recently. So we've lost 39 tanks to the enemy's 183. 10 vehicles to the enemy's 2, which is some universal carriers that they for some reason got into a match or a battle at some point, although they shouldn't have. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but oh well. Then we've lost 24 guns to the enemy's 4. And I can't save S, so I'm thinking we have actually won now. Can't save, so that's a good sign of that. Let's click next, and oh, that was very anticlimactic. But we won. We have finished the campaign with the Germans on elite. With the Allies set to recruit, so they have just completely extreme amounts of reinforcements at all times, and reserves, I mean. But yeah, it's done. We did it. And, well, that means I'm gonna move on to my next close combat game, which probably will be Wacht am Rhein. And I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough here. If you've seen it all, or just a few episodes, either way, I hope you enjoyed what you have been seeing. Yeah, I would really appreciate if you would leave a like on some of my videos and whatnot. You know, it helps out. You know, more people see my content if it's got more likes and comments and all that sort of shit. You know, algorithms and blah blah blah. But either way, yeah, you can catch me in the next playthrough, I suppose. So, well, hopefully, you'll see me there. Have a good one.